BK, big business, we linked up in the UK with them outlaws, no limit forever, and we mash hard, and we stay out the cheddar.
Hey yo, you already know what time it is. This your boy M. Nell, Merciless, the one and only. You know I'm always tuned in, every day, all day. You already know who I'm rocking with, that ain't a question or a doubt. I'm rocking with my fucking boy, live from the UK, Fonzie Neutron, Right.
Peace, family. We hope everybody good and having a great start to 2023. We definitely want to say rest in peace to Gangsta, Bout. Our condolences to her family, friends, and fans. We want to share a short excerpt from an interview that she did with DJ Vlad, which is quite interesting because they speak quite a bit on drug use and stuff like that, and the popularization of it amidst hip-hop and amongst the hip-hop community. So let's check this one out and have a little bit of conversation afterwards. Peace.
It's a written interview from November 30th, 2021. So he did a written interview
I zipped my lip through it
with Uproxx. He said a lot of drugs were consumed during the times we were together. When everyone was sober and shit, everyone's on the same page. When cocaine's involved, things change. But I'm not pointing a finger at
Well, no,
nobody.
go back to the meth and heroin. Now that read the whole Juicy J quote that you said.
From heroin to meth to cocaine, all kinds of pills. A lot of drugs were consumed during the times that we were together.
So that was the breakup of 3-6? Is that what you
That's
saying?
what he said. I'm not saying it.
Oh, that's interesting.
He said, but I'm not pointing a finger at nobody. Can't think of anything else that would have caused the group to break up. And said, which was why people wasn't showing up at the studio. Business was crazy. Everything's folding. It was the drugs.
Oh, okay.
So he said the drugs were the reason why 3-6
Oh,
broke
okay.
up.
Well, that's his quote. It's not mine. So
That's his quote.
theend.com.
Okay, so you can't comment on that.
Well, that's his quote. Yeah, I've never done meth or heroin. I mean, that's his quote, and I respect you.
Okay. Cocaine you've dabbled in here and there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why not?
I've never tried it.
That's on you. You tried a lot of other shit, though.
I've tried other shit.
Black
No,
pussy.
I mean, you know.
No, but they're black cats. That's cocaine, baby.
I mean, I've tried ecstasy. I've tried acid.
We're
I've
talking
done
about the
mushrooms.
drugs. We're talking,
I've done hard drugs. I just haven't done cocaine.
I
because
respect,
my friend,
that's what he
my,
said.
My homie overdosed off cocaine and died. That's why I never tried cocaine.
Well, my girlfriend, Speaker Fox, are you familiar with, at least through me, because me, you cool. Speaker Fox, DJ Speaker Fox.
I know who that is, yeah.
Female DJ, Atlanta.
Yeah. I don't know her personally, but I know who it is.
Right. Yeah, she was sober for 10 years. And she fell off the wagon. Was on pills and, so yeah, I've had all kind of experiences with seeing people fall off the wagon and overdose and stuff like that. But if that's his quote and that's what he say, that's his experience. It's not mine, so.
Well, I mean, 3-6 I felt was the first really big, rap group that really talked about hard drugs.
You think that?
I think so.
Well, see, a lot of times I be living in an out-of-body experience, so it's like, fuck, I'm like Lola. I'm like, fuck, I'm Gangsta Bout. So, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about syrup. When
you fucking cap.
Sipping on some scissor was the first time.
We got that from Houston, man.
I know you got it from Houston.
This is what people talking about.
But,
oh, I see. This what folks talking about. You cap.
I'm capping? No, I mean, listen, I'm sure a lot of Houston artists talked about syrup. But no song got as big as Sipping on Some Syrup.
We had Bun B on that motherfucker. And Pimp C. What is you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was still, but it was a 3-6 Mafia song.
Yeah, but we had the originators on that motherfucker. We was talking about that shit. That's some Houston shit. DJ Screw. You don't fuck with DJ Screw? I'm saying like
to a certain degree, but I'm not into Screw music.
So what?
I tried lean. No, I tried lean one time.
Me too.
Riff Raff gave me some lean and I fell asleep.
Vlad,
he's told me. I
tried lean one time. Oh God. I was at a college dorm with my white homeboy named Jared, and I was sitting in the chair like this. And I was like, you know what? This is not me. I need Red Bull and vodka. You know what I'm saying? So I get you, yeah. It's just, but I feel like that's more of a Houston, if you're saying 3-6 Mafia, like turn people out to do drugs, as far as when you said drug lean, I'd be like, that's Debbie Downer. I would say, if anything, it would be cocaine.
You guys talked about cocaine a lot.
The end.
Yeah. And I feel like no other rappers talked about cocaine.
You need to, I don't know. I listen to a lot. You only listen to rap? You don't listen to rock?
I listen to rock. But I'm talking about rap.
There you go.
I'm talking about rap right now.
Period. Oh, God.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there's lots of rock songs that
And
talk
you know
about
what?
cocaine.
You know what? I was turned out. 3 6 Mafia turned me out.
Yeah?
This is a good clip for your ass.
You got
Well,
turned out.
so many clips. Gave my nigga clips. But yeah, no, but for real though, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, you guys were getting how you live. You know, you guys
What
are
you
being
mean by that?
honest.
What
You guys
you
are
mean
being
by that?
honest in your music. You know, and I think
What you mean by that though? Being honest, I mean, because a lot of people think we're devil worshippers too. So when you say being honest, like Lord, like we have, well, when I say Lord, rest in peace to the King, but he talk about flesh and I talk about being the devil's daughter and stuff. So when you say getting how we live, it's in our music. You gotta be specific, Glad.
well, I'm saying, I forgot who said it. It was some
Don't
interview I read a
forget.
while ago, but basically, someone in 3 6 was saying how a lot of rappers do coke, but no one was, brave enough to talk about
I
it in their
think
song.
Memphis motherfuckers arrogant like that to say that.
They're arrogant.
Yeah, we arrogant as shit. Motherfuckers been talking about yo. But also on some real shit. I don't know, bro. You know, I just like I was in my Memphis bubble, in my 3 6 Mafia bubble.
Well, when I interviewed DJ Paul a while back,
But what's your point, Glad?
my point is that we're talking about it.
About why?
Everything.
But no, because I want to help you. I'm trying to help you. I want to what do you like the drugs and the conversation? Like
Well,
what are you seeking
when
from?
we were talking
Because
about
I wanna.
why 3 6 broke up,
We
originally
wasn't. You
Juicy J.
was, and then you mentioned Jay, and he was talking about the drugs, and then you went from there. So where are you going? Do you? I mean, like, because it's like I feel like it's nothing. It's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So it's like rap, rock, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So for you, honestly, like I'll bullshit aside. You like what's the real like? What do you want to know? Because you got the greatness in your presence. So just ask me like. You quoted a whole Juicy J quote.
Yeah.
So
I'm just looking at
heroin and meth and all that type of shit. I'm like, whoa, that's mind blowing to me. I don't even know what.
I've never tried meth either.
Heroin looked like brown.
I've never tried heroin.
Hell, not me. I'm just like,
Never tried heroin.
What have you
Never
tried, Glad?
I've tried it.
Have you did ecstasy?
I have.
Molly?
Isn't that kind of the same thing? Is ecstasy and Molly kind of the same? Kind of, sort of.
DMT? I don't know. I'm not white.
I think by the time Molly, by the time it was
Acid?
called
Have you
Molly,
did acid?
I've done acid. In fact, the first time I did acid is the night I decided to be a DJ. Doing acid kind of triggered something in me, changed
That was
something.
lit.
Yeah, I was a Burning Man. You know about Burning Man?
Yes,
I was high off acid at Burning Man, and I got in a drum circle around while everything was on fire. And me and this dude was drumming, and everyone came in and started dancing, and I'm like, ooh, I like this feeling. I like this feeling.
So, acid, mushroom.
Mushrooms.
Like, what's the? Because I never did acid. I did ecstasy before. Ballers, the song Ballers. We be on some planky. Remember that song? My whole verse, I was on X. I was 18 years old.
Okay.
X out.
Yeah.
I said, I don't forget. I was like, I said, I was on X. I was like, what I said about X or some shit. But anyway, but it's like, I fell off all this shit because I don't like to swallow something that I don't know what's going to do. I know it's so weird nowadays. But I just recently took a mushroom
Yeah,
in
what'd you think?
September.
What'd you think? Mushrooms are fun. I've tried mushrooms a bunch of times.
But this is like my first time. Have you did mushrooms?
I have.
What's the difference in? Because it's like, man, like you talking about, you became a DJ behind fucking acid. They say fucking, what's the dude name with the Apple shit?
Steve Jobs?
Yes. I just feel like psychedelics are kind of judged like pit bulls. Do you feel like that? Like it's like a judge, like
people are judging. I'm doing that.
But what's the difference to you? Acid, mushrooms. If you had a choice,
mushroom. I tried acid once and I was done. I'm like, this is a rough drug. Mushrooms, I think, more mellow, sort of more of a, you can mix
microdosing or.
No, I mean, I had it once when I just popped it in my, just popped the caps in my mouth. Other ones I had once in tea, which was a little more smooth. I was doing mushrooms every weekend for a while.
Yeah.
For
So acid, that's terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it is what it is. Like I remember me and Paul were on the phone, a couple months ago, and we were talking about different drugs.
Look at Paul. Hey, Vlad, you a real boy. They don't even know it. Him and Paul were on to a different drug. Paul be living vicariously through motherfuckers.
I fuck with Paul. Paul, like me and Paul are
I mean, Paul fucking raised me. He hate to fucking admit it, but it's like, that's his fucking Paul. He didn't raise me. I'm Lola Mitchell. I'm Cedric and Veronica's daughter, but I'm definitely a spawn of DJ Paul.
Yeah, but we were talking about drugs, and he was saying how, like, you know, the difference between something like a cocaine and a pill is that if you start taking coke, you start to feel like, okay, this is too much, you'll just stop. Once you pop a pill, that's it.
Yeah, that's why I fuck a pill. Yeah, oh God, yeah, I'm good.
And I never, I mean, I popped ecstasy, but I've never done like oxy or
what would be considered an opiate, like a
oxy
or like a Xanax?
Perks.
Have you? What's an Adderall? Have you ever like
Adderall is that's a little different
because that's like what white folks do in college or something.
Yeah, so it's like focus really and not really.
And you know what? I should say that. I'm sorry because honestly, like my nephew, I remember he was taking Adderall to, you know, and he was just like, Auntie Lola, he didn't like the way it made him feel. He felt different. Yeah. And we told him, like, you don't have to do that, nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, pills, they hit different. Like, so.
Yeah, I don't rock with pills. You know, and by the time Molly came around, it was called Molly, I was already off the whole ecstasy.
That way, same.
Because with ecstasy also, I realized I just have too much shit to do
Once
with my
the
life.
double stacks and triple stacks and all this shit started coming, I was like, you know what?
The next day, you're so fucked up.
I'm like,
I was
good.
just like, I can't
I
function the next day
grow
off.
up. I'm straight. Okay.
So quite an interesting interview. We hear a lot of references towards drugs like cocaine, meth, and heroin. We definitely want to say to people, if you're having any problems or issues with any of these drugs and substances, be sure to seek the appropriate help. So we don't really encourage any of this, and we know that that's not what these guys was necessarily doing in this interview. They were just speaking upon things that they had done in the past, and in some cases maybe stuff they were still doing. I mean, what do you guys think about drugs in hip-hop, and not just in hip-hop, in the entertainment industry as a whole? We did hear Gangsta doing this interview say it's not just rap, it's the same in rock and stuff. One thing I found it a bit hard to listen to, especially with present circumstances. And everybody's old enough, I guess, to make their choices and their decisions and stuff like that. She did make an inference in there saying she was turned out by Juicy J, but what do you guys think? We know that people have their choices and their decisions. So once again, we definitely want to say rest in peace. We don't condone any drug use like that and stuff like that, and we want to see a healthier, more positive hip-hop community for 2023. Peace. Join us on the line, bout.online.com, for the hottest UK, US flavor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content.